Hey everybody, welcome to the Homestead. So as you can see, we have been doing a lot of curing and preservation of the meat that we harvest on our homestead. We've been smoking some venison prosciutto, and I just pulled that out of the smoker and it's hanging in the house now. But what I wanted to do, I promised before that we were going to do a video when it came to taste testing our hard salami. And I met a gentleman who is the bar when it comes to salami. And so I wanted to just kind of go over that with you today. I wanted to show you some of his salami, look at our salami, let him taste our salami, and then give some pointers on if you are interested in making your own hard salami, some of the things that you can do to give you a better chance of success. So this is Chris from Shalom Acres, and I'll leave a link to his website down below in the description and also on the screen. So if you want to go check them out, you can. But Chris, you have been making hard salami for how long?
9 years.
9 years. Okay, great. So you've got some experience in this.
Yeah, been doing it for quite a few years. Started off as a way, like you said, to preserve meat for deer, but it ended up being one of those things where we kind of tried to take it to a little bit higher level of trying to make it more into an art. This particular stick that's right here actually has 50% deer, 20% grass-fed lamb, and 30% grass-fed beef. So that's one of the differences because you're using
deer, lamb, and beef.
Correct.
Okay, great.
Yeah, all grass-fed. The piece that
these are animals you've raised yourself?
Correct. Yes, 100%.
So grown on Shalom Acres. Awesome.
Yes. Yeah, and the deer was harvested on the property also. So definitely been blessed in that area. The other difference is we're using a synthetic type casing, whereas it looks like you're using intestine. So that's one of the differences. The other thing I can see, and this is where a lot of people don't want to take the extra time to do it, but when you actually go through and grind everything and you do your mixing, what you want to actually do is after you're done mixing, you actually go ahead and grind everything again.
So grind it a second time.
Grinding it a second time is key to getting your smaller particulate size, and also then that forcing it through the grinder forces all of your spices and everything to really do a good mix with the meat.
Okay.
So that helps out a lot. From a smokehouse standpoint, I'm not sure how long did you smoke yours for?
About 24 hours.
24 hours. Okay. What we typically
maybe a little less, but yeah.
Yeah. That's not too far off from the time. What we typically do is, and you can see on this, the dark ring here. The dark ring is your smoke penetration. So what we try to do is we use hickory. Did you use hickory?
Hickory and oak, yeah.
Okay.
Mostly hickory.
Okay, yeah. We always go out in the field and cut a green tree down, and we use that to smoke. And what we do is we actually smoke it for 8 hours. So we'll smoke it for 8 hours, then we let it sit for typically a week. We'll go back in, look at the texture of it, see how it's going. Sometimes we'll actually cut into the side of it, and you're actually looking for the penetration of the smoke. Probably 95% of the time, we'll actually go back in and smoke it for another 8 hours, but we do that a week afterwards.
A week afterwards. So what happens between the week that you pulled it off of the smokehouse and the week that goes by, and then you put it in again? What happens to that meat during that week time period?
We actually never take it out of the smokehouse. We keep it in the smokehouse 100% of the time. And the only thing that we do is we've got a couple different thermometers in our smokehouse, and it actually we make sure that it never gets below 32. If you get below 32, you've pretty much ruined all your meat.
But you're doing this in the colder times of the months of the year, so it's staying pretty cold inside of that smokehouse, even when the smoke is not going.
Correct. Yeah. What we're shooting for, as long as we don't get below freezing, we'd like to stay. 38 is probably good on the low end. And probably in the mid-50s on the high end as far as where we like to be. Obviously, we can't control all that based on what the weather pattern is, but typically what we'll do is we'll put a small heater or a light bulb in there, and that'll keep us above freezing.
Great. So taste test. I've had his salami before. It's outstanding, and an amazing smoked flavor, amazing ingredients. So what do you think?
I've had yours today, and I'll be honest with you, for your first time, I think you did a phenomenal job. I wouldn't have chosen the combination of seasonings that you did, but I will tell you that the red pepper that you put in there, the cracked red pepper, that pops, and I really do like that. So that's something that we'll definitely look at moving forward.
He's given me some advice on maybe some different types of seasonings I can try, and so I'm going to do that going forward. What I used for this was basically salt, some of our smoked salt that you can find on our website, and then also pepper, black pepper, the red pepper, and wine. We used red wine, a Cabernet Sauvignon that we added to the meat to mix it all in together, as well as celery for the preservative.
Yes, and that's one of the pieces for the preservative. I would definitely like to look into the celery. Right now I am using a commercial type base that we start with, and then from there we add all of our extra seasonings to it.
Yeah, a lot of people have been really interested about the celery and learning that you can use it as a preservative, a nitrate preservative. And so that's really cool. People are really interested in that. But yeah, I was really excited when I first tried this, and everyone in the house loves it. And I wanted to come out here and talk to Chris because, again, this is the bar I set. I wanted to, get something close to what he has, and he's given me some pointers and some things, some ingredients. There's lots of ingredients and recipes online that you can find, you can experiment with, and so you try each one and go with that. I mean, that's how you came up with yours at some point, right?
Right. Yeah, we've. I grew up back in Illinois, and there's a lot of community of deer hunters back there, so we would bounce different ideas off of folks, and it really comes down to over the last few years, we've actually stuck with this one for about the last 6 years. We've been happy with this recipe for the last 6 years.
This is absolutely delicious. This is absolutely delicious. And if you want to know, we also have here some homemade wine, which is made up of what?
It's 70% blueberry and then 10% strawberry, raspberry, and fresh blackberries.
Outstanding. And what is that?
That's raw cheese.
Raw cheese. And everyone on our channel knows we are all about raw milk. So right. Raw cheese, and you guys made that yourself?
No, that one we actually purchased. We have made cheese in the past, but this is one that we ended up just purchasing. It's one of those pieces where we just kind of ran out of time.
Well, that's all right. You guys have young kids like we do, so I mean. Okay. Hey guys, check out their website. Check out their YouTube channel. It's Shalom Acres. I'm gonna post the links to all of that down below and in the description. You can go over to their channel and see what they're doing, kind of keep up with them, and then also check out their website. They have some pretty cool products that you can look at online, just like we have on our website. But check them out. Subscribe to the YouTube channel as well, and you can kind of keep updated with what they're doing. And hopefully, maybe they'll post some of your recipes and what you guys are doing, as well as like what we're doing on our channel. So people can learn from that. People have been really interested in what we're doing with our salami and meat curing. So very cool.
That sounds good. We can do it.
All right. We'll see you next time on An American Homestead. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click the thumbs up button below the video. It really means a lot to us. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Now you can support An American Homestead by becoming a patron. Visit patreon.com/An American Homestead to see all the benefits of becoming a patron of our channel. You'll get access to private videos, pictures, and even live question and answer sessions that you can participate in. Some patrons will even receive free gifts throughout the year from the homestead. Visit patreon.com/An American Homestead to check it out and see the rewards of supporting our channel.